Okay, so we have been doing practice logs for about 2 weeks now, and I'm going to go over a couple things that you need to make sure that you do on your practice log in order to use it effectively. So the first thing I'm going to do with my practice log is I'm going to put my name right here. And the second thing that we really need to make sure that we do is that we put the date on it. Because we're turning practice logs in digitally this year, it's really important that you put the new date on it, because if you don't, it's going to look like you're turning in last week's practice log for the same thing. So I'm putting in my date right here, okay? And then I'm going to go down here and fill out some things. So right now, my daily warm-up may be like my Essential Elements book, page 18. Okay. I might be working on a lip slur if I'm a brass player. Okay. You will always have a scale. So this week the scale is your F scale. Okay, so you're going to practice that. We are going to be talking about tuning in a couple more weeks. If you are an 8th grader, you already know. But it's better to tune your instrument with at least 10 minutes after you play. If you are a 7th grader, don't worry about this yet. We'll talk about it. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to come up with some objectives. So if you are an in-person learner, a lot of times I will say put this on your practice log. If you are a home learner, you are probably going to find this in your weekly objectives. You will always have a scale. So this week we are going to be doing the F scale. If I'm totally doing the F scale awesome, then I might want to try 2 octaves. So I put my objective down and I practice. And then after that, I'm going to circle yes or no on whether or not I have gotten it. So tomorrow when I go to practice, I'll know that I did not achieve this scale yet if I circled no. And so I'm going to need to practice that objective again the next day. If I reach the end of the week and I still have not achieved my objective, I'll probably put it on my new practice log. There will always be some sort of accounting thing that I need to practice. So this week it's rhythm grid line 4 is what I'm going to say that I want to practice, that I feel I need to practice, okay? And then after that, you're just going to fill in what songs you think you need to work on or what you found in your objective. So like we're working on La Bamba this week in class and it's a duet. So maybe I need to practice La Bamba and I have the first line awesome. Maybe I only need to practice line B. So I'm going to put that on there. Then maybe tomorrow I'll pick something else. And then I always want to finish with something that I really enjoy practicing. So this week it's going to be maybe Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay? So as I'm going through my objectives, every day I'm going to practice, and as I'm going through them, I'm going to put in how many minutes I practiced that day. So on Wednesday, let's say I practiced objective 1, I circled yes or no, and then I'm going to put in the minutes I practiced. Then on Thursday, I'll go back and I'll say, no, I didn't achieve my goal for F scale, so I'm going to start there and I'm going to practice my F scale again, and then I'm going to add on my rhythm grid. So then I practice, let's say I practice 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and then I keep going with my times, okay? Maybe I don't practice on Saturday or Sunday, and then I practice again here on Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm going to add up my minutes so that I can see what grade I got. So after I add up my minutes, I'll come down here, and so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 days of 30 minutes. So I have 2 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, so I practice 140 minutes. I can go down here and I can see that my grade is going to be a 105. A 105 will not show up in Schoology. It'll show up as 100, but I can put that in the grade book. Then I'm going to have my mom sign my practice log, okay? And she will sign right here and she can see what grade I've gotten. So this is how we need to be filling out practice logs. So you should have objectives. You should have this circled yes or no. You should have your scale written up here. You should have the due date. And this is what a good practice log looks like.